At 800 hours on April 18, 1943, over the jungles of southern Bougainville in the Solomon Islands, Major John W. Mitchell led 16 Lockheed P-38G Lightnings from Kukum Field on Guadalcanal. The twin-boom fighters skimmed low over the waves to avoid detection, engines roaring in unison, drop tanks full for the 400-mile-plus intercept. The air was thick with tropical humidity, salt spray misting windshields, the Pacific below a vast blue expanse dotted with green islands. Somewhere ahead, on schedule like clockwork, Admiral Isoroku Yamamoto's Mitsubishi G-4M Betty bomber flew low, escorted by 6 Zero fighters, his inspection tour of forward bases. Mitchell could not see the target yet through the haze, but he knew it was coming. It did not matter. The P-38s would be there first. He had studied the Japanese for months. Every USAF pilot in the Pacific knew the truth. The Mitsubishi A6M0 was supreme, light, nimble, legendary climb and turn rate that shredded Allied fighters in the early war. Japanese intelligence assessments were blunt. American planes were heavy, slow climbing, pampered by Detroit factories, lacking the agility and spirit of imperial pilots. Zero outclimbed anything at low altitudes, outturned in dogfights, and its pilots, aces like Sakai and Nishizawa, had never met a match. Yamamoto himself had planned Pearl Harbor with that superiority in mind. But Mitchell's squadron flew the P-38 Lightning, the forked-tailed devil, a twin-engine interceptor with turbo-supercharged Allisons capable of 414 miles per hour at altitude, a climb rate pushing 4,000-plus feet per minute, and a service ceiling over 44,000 feet. No single-engine fighter could match its speed or altitude performance. The P-38 carried concentrated firepower, 4 50-caliber machine guns, and a 20mm cannon in the nose, deadly against lightly armored Japanese planes. Its long range, over 1,000 miles with drop tanks, made it perfect for Pacific island hopping. Mitchell was confident. His orders from Admiral Halsey: intercept Yamamoto's flight, kill the architect of Pearl Harbor. Why fear the Zeros? The P-38 could boom and zoom from above, outclimb any pursuer, outrun in level flight. By noon, the Japanese high command would reel from the loss of their greatest strategist. He checked his instruments one final time. The intercept window was narrow. Today, the Lightning would prove the Japanese wrong. The story of how the P-38 stunned Japanese pilots begins not over Bougainville, but in a Lockheed hangar in Burbank, California in 1937. The U.S. Army Air Corps wanted a high-altitude interceptor, fast climb, heavy guns, long range. Designers Hall Hibbard and Kelly Johnson created a radical twin-boom design, central pod for pilot and armament, twin Allison V-1710 engines turbo-supercharged for altitude performance. The prototype XP-38 flew in January 1939, shattering records. 414 miles per hour top speed, exceptional climb. Early models struggled in Europe. Cold weather turbo issues, compressibility in dives, but in the warm Pacific, the P-38 excelled. Japanese pilots laughed at first sightings in late 1942 over Guadalcanal and New Guinea. Odd twin tails, they said. Heavy, slow turning, easy prey for Zero. The Zero's lightweight frame, exceptional maneuverability at low speeds, and climb rate made it king in early 1942. Pearl Harbor, Philippines, Java Sea. They were catastrophically wrong. By October 1942, the 9th Fighter Squadron's P-38s arrived in the Solomons. Japanese Zeros dove in confidently. Then the Lightning zoomed up from 20,000 feet, engines supercharged, outclimbing the A6M's fading performance above 25,000 feet. The P-38 hit 4,000 feet per minute climb at sea level, sustaining better at altitude where the Zero struggled, 3,100 feet per minute, dropping fast. In level flight, 400-plus miles per hour versus Zero's 330 miles per hour max. The Lightning could dictate terms. Dive in, fire concentrated nose guns, no convergence needed. zoom, climb away. Zeros tried turns. The P-38 rolled fast at high speeds but avoided low-speed dogfights. Pilots like Major Murray Jim Shubin became ace in a day over Guadalcanal, downing 5 or 6 Zeros in one mission. Japanese aces reported shock. American aircraft that could outrun, outclimb, and outdive us at altitude. The forked-tailed devil haunted them, appearing from clouds, shredding formations, vanishing before counterattack. The ultimate demonstration, Operation Vengeance, April 18, 1943. Mitchell's 16 P-38s flew low outbound, then climbed to 30,000 feet for the intercept. At 0935 over Kahili, they spotted 2 Bettys and 6 Zeros. The kill flight, Lanfear, Barber, etc., dived. The P-38s outclimbed the escorts, slashed through, guns blazing. Yamamoto's Betty crashed in flames. The second followed. Zeros tried pursuit, but P-38s zoomed away, speed and altitude untouchable. Japanese pilots were stunned. Their best fighters, Zeros, Oscars, could not catch or climb with the lightning. Reports flooded Rabaul. The twin-boom devils appear from nowhere, faster and higher than anything we have. The loss of Yamamoto shattered morale. Japan never recovered strategic initiative. In New Guinea, P-38s dominated. Long-range sweeps, bomber escorts, ground attacks. By war's end, P-38s claimed over 1,800 Japanese aircraft, more than any other U.S. fighter in the Pacific. Aces like Richard Bong, 40 kills, and Thomas Maguire, 38, flew Lightnings almost exclusively. The Japanese learned superiority was temporary. American engineering, turbo Allisons, twin engines, concentrated fire shifted the air war. What they mocked as heavy became their nightmare, a fighter that outclimbed, outran, and outlasted their legends. The P-38 didn't just win dogfights, it redefined Pacific air power. From Guadalcanal to the Philippines, the fork-tailed devil flew high, fast, and deadly, leaving Japanese pilots staring upward in disbelief.